Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night. And the beverage we're going for tonight is not a beer, no, it is a spirit alternative. It is this one. It is Herbarium. And Herbarium is called, well, this particular one is Distillation 29. It is a 0% distilled, non-alcoholic spirit. And it says on the back of the bottle, it says Herbarium is a totally alcohol-free spirit created for Tonic, hand distilled in small batches from our own recipe using the finest botanical ingredients. A truly alternative alcohol-free spirit offering a unique balance of juniper, spice and citrus flavours for you to enjoy and savour. There's no alcohol, no sugar, no sweeteners, no artificial flavours and no allergens. So yeah, it sounds very much like a gin to me, so that's exactly how I'm going to treat it. And on the neck of the bottle you get a little label, which does give you a couple of serving suggestions. Now, one of them I can't have on my medication, which is grapefruit, and I've noticed that to my peril a couple of times with a couple of drinks I've had and noticed afterwards. Anyway, the classic serve is 25 ml of said Herbarium Distillation 29 with some chilled Indian tonic. Add ice and a citrus slice as desired. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm not going for the ice and citrus slice, number one, because I've no citrus slices to hand. Number two, I'm going to go downstairs and get some ice. I'm lazy. And the alternative suggestion is obviously as above, but sticking 75 ml of fresh pink grapefruit juice, which I love, but I can't have. So we're just going to go for the straight old G&T type drink tonight. And we're not going to be precious about measures. No, we're just going to do a bit of a pour and see what happens. So we're going to open up the bottle, and first of all, we're going to taste it neat, because I'm that kind of guy, and I like to try it as is before I add the tonic, because I want to see, do I enjoy the beverage. So we're just going to pour into a little glass. We're just going to give it a fairly healthy measure. Let's have a whiff. Oh wow, okay, cinnamon. I'm getting cinnamon. Nice warmth cinnamon. I'm getting the juniper, but the cinnamon is huge. Did not know that. Did not know it. I like cinnamon a lot. I would happily live off cinnamon. And cinnamon's another thing I can't have in a big amount. Bit of clove. I'm enjoying that. It's a real warming. Oh, I love cinnamon. I love it. I love it. I'm thoroughly enjoying that. I could sit and sniff that all day long, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have a little taste. That's confusing in a good way. Now, obviously being completely non-alcoholic, there is nothing in the way of burn. The cinnamon flavour is there. The juniper comes through in a big way. And then I'm getting a slightly salty edge as well. Almost as if it's like that samphire type of saltiness. I don't know if that's intended or if that's just my taste buds. But yeah, that's interesting. The cinnamon is giving it that natural sweetness, and I guess that's why it's included, to give it the flavour as well as the sweetness. It's a beautiful, warming, really delicate flavour, and I can see that working with so many different things. Throwing in some ginger, now not a huge amount of ginger, because obviously it'd be quite powerful, and perhaps you'd lose the subtlety of Distillation 29, but it would work with ginger. It would work with cardamom. I know cardamom's another thing I love. I'm one of those strange people. If you cook some rice with cardamom pods in, I will eat the cardamom pods. I think that would work really quite nicely with this. I'm really enjoying that warming cinnamon. And I've not got a lot left, so I'm going to pour some more in, and then we're going to add some tonic. So it's just a little bit more. We're going for about that much, probably a little bit more than 25 ml. And just for the tonic, we are going to go for some Fever Tree Premium Indian Tonic Water. This one. Lighting's awful on that. Yeah, little 200 ml bottle. We're going to go for about half of that, I think, because tonic water in its own nature is quite strong flavoured. The quinine is quite a dominant flavour. I don't want to lose that beautiful warming cinnamon. So yeah, we're just going to perhaps double up what we've got there. So let's aim for about there. Going for a bit of a 50-50 mix. Because I really enjoy that cinnamon flavour. So just let it do its thing. It all works. It all works. You've lost a lot of the cinnamon aroma by adding the tonic water, but it's kind of mellowed it a little bit. It's probably about as half as strong on the nose as it was, but let's see what it tastes like. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I'm glad I went the 50-50 because the cinnamon is really subtle in this now, and that little bit of bitterness that comes from the tonic water really kind of brings a nice balance to the beverage. I can see why you'd add citrus to really emphasise that slightly sweet nature of the Distillation 29. It's a very summery drink, this. And the carbonation of the tonic water really just lifts the whole thing, and just lets all those flavours burst in your mouth and just pop, and really just accentuates them. Even though it's a more subtle flavour now that you've diluted it, you're not losing a huge amount of it because that carbonation is just popping in your mouth. It's like having Pop Rocks, if you remember those as a kid. The whole flavour just almost amplifies due to the carbonation. It's really quite nice. Yeah, a few twists of lemon and lime in that, and that would be absolutely stunning. Maybe even the flavoured tonic water. There's a few beautiful ones that Fever Tree put out, and even like Morrison's and Co. They've got their own flavoured tonic waters. Give them a try. I definitely will be doing that myself. They do a blood orange one, Fever Tree. I think that would look really nice with this. That is lovely. It is indeed lovely. So, because it's not a beer, I can't really score it in the same way that I would have been, where I sort of emphasise all the qualities of the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish. This one, it's a much more simple. Do I like it? Would I buy it again? Does it give an authentic drinking experience? Number one, do I like it? Absolutely I do. I love the cinnamon. I love that slight clove edge to it. And that odd saltiness up front really brings a little bit of balance to the sweetness, especially when you add the bitterness of the tonic water. Does it give an authentic drinking experience? Yes and no. Now, obviously, spirits have a burn. This has none of that. It's completely alcohol-free. The flavour, though, is authentic. The juniper that comes through is really quite nice. It adds that little edge of bitterness, and the tonic water just amplifies that and lifts it up to where you would expect it to be. Now, obviously, I went 50-50, which is a different ratio to what was recommended on the bottle, but that's my preference. You know, I really enjoyed the cinnamon and the spicy flavour, and I just wanted to keep as much of that as humanly possible. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. No question of a doubt. I would absolutely go and buy another bottle of this one today if I finished it all tonight, for example, which, of course, being alcohol-free, you quite happily can. Not that I will, because I like to savour it, and I have a sneaky feeling my good lady wife will enjoy some of this, but I might not tell her about it. But yeah, absolutely happily buy that one again. So this one was recommended to me by Lisa Marie on Non-Toxicated group on Facebook. If you enjoy your alcohol-free drinks, I definitely recommend you give that group a look. I'll put a link in the description below so you can hunt it down and see what you think. So there we go. A cracking beverage from Herbarium, Distillation 29. We're going to leave it there and say that has been the beverage. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye.